What up YouTube, your boy Mr. Kimmy. Today I've got a little video for you, full airport schedule as you can probably tell. Okay, so today's video I haven't put any buildings out just because it takes too much time. I'm really hitting against the time scale now. And I've also got a little announcement which will come at the end. It's just got some little bits of involvement, a new project I was working on, but of course my circumstances, which I explained in the last video, which may change, but hopefully it'll still be able to happen. Okay, so let's crack on. Runway 20 in use. Okay, so we've got Kenyan Airways 787-8 coming in from Nairobi, and this one's heading into Charlie 3. We've got Holding in Azerbaijan 787-8 coming in from Baku, or going out to Baku, sorry. Next we've got a Aegean A319 going out to... Oh, this one's going out to... It's going out to Athens. Then we've got just vacated United 767 coming in from Chicago O'Hare heading into Bravo 3. Okay, for this one, because I don't really want to keep walking around the airport, I'm just going to do the update from this side and hopefully that should work. It'll be a bit of a struggle to get over to the other side, but we can try. Okay, so just taxiing out Delta 1, we've got a KLM 737-700 which will be going out to Rotterdam. Just arrived in Delta 2, KLM 737-900 which will be coming in from Amsterdam. Next, EasyJet A320 in the 20 years scheme, heading out to, what did I just start this one last time? This one's going out to Alicante. Next we've got a EasyJet A319 going out to Innsbruck. After that we've got a EasyJet A319 in the Amsterdam scheme over there in Delta 6 which will be heading out to, what did I say this one? Belfast. Then taking out Delta 5 we've got Turkish Airlines A321 which will be going out to Istanbul. Okay, next is the first change you'll see, is where the old hangar was. I've got rid of that because I've got a new substitute coming in sometime. So I'm just using this area for any aircraft on downtime or need to be stored, they can come over here. First of all we've got a Jet2 757-200. This aircraft I'm actually going to sell, which is, well, it's weird because it's a custom, but it just doesn't really fit the airport. Jet2 don't operate anywhere in the southern UK airports, so that's pretty much why I'm selling that one. If you guys want it, hit me up with an offer on Instagram or private message. I'm sure we can work something out. Next we've got a Virgin Atlantic A330, just hitting some downtime. That's going to be heading out to Shanghai soon. Next we've got a small plane A320 which is just waiting for crew, but that will be going back out to Warsaw or Krakow, one of the two, just so I can do the winter period and then come back in the summer. Next we've got a DHL 757, one of my customs, coming in from Leipzig, and they'll be going back out to Cologne this evening. Echo 1, we've got a Nippon Cargo 747-8 going out to Tokyo. Okay, so I'll go back to the Foxtrots later on in the video. Okay, so first of all, in the Alpha stands, we've got Air Canada 777-300, which will be heading out to Toronto Pearson. Next, pushing back, we've got Emirates A380 going out to Dubai. It's a daily. After, the South African A340-600, which will be doing the route to Johannesburg today. Then finally we've got a Virgin Atlantic 787-9 going out to New York JFK soon. Okay, so onto the Bravos. We've got the Thompson 787 going out to, what I saw this one was going out to last time, Dominican Republic. Can't think what the airport's called, but it's going out to the Dominican. We've just got a new custom, one of the two you still haven't seen, even though the last video was a customs one. There are two new ones which are just in this shot here. We've got an Aer Lingus A319 which is going out to Dublin soon. And the next one, you'll probably just see that behind it, is the Alitalia A320, which is the first of its kind I've done. I haven't done a full body wrap, which is why it's not the best really. It's the first one of its kind that I've seen. I need to really work on that silver grey. I think it's a bit too dark, but it all comes to adjustments. This aircraft's coming in from Rome from Lincoln. It's going to Bravo 6. Next we've got our Thompson 757-200. Look on eBay, I'm thinking of selling this one and then making another one for myself. which I think is probably going to be the best idea, purely because this one at the moment, of course, not the best custom, but it's still a Thompson 757. This Thompson is going out to, where did I decide this one? It's going out to, I can't think of any Thompson routes. Malaga. It's an easy one to go to. Okay, next we have a Condor A320. It's going to be a rare one because Condor don't really operate into the UK airports. It's just operating a flight for the Thomas Cook Group, and it's come in from Frankfurt and it's going to be heading out to can't think of Thomas Cook route now. It's going to be heading out to Ibiza. It's a random one to think of. Okay, next, pushing back, we got Lufthansa A320 with chocolates, pushing back its flight out to Frankfurt. Then we got Thomas Cook A330, which will be heading out to New York. A new route which is coming up soon is Las Vegas and Los Angeles, which will be coming on the 330. Okay, next we've got our Thomas Cook 757-300, which will be going out to Tenerife South, I believe is the route. And that's pretty much, I've still got to cover the Foxtrot stands. Okay, so Foxtrot 5, Qatar A340-600 going out to Doha. BA A380, which will be flying to Los Angeles later on this evening. We've got TAM A330 going to Rio de Janeiro. Behind that, BA 747-400 going out to Beijing. Then taxiing from Foxtrot 1, American 777-300 going to Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, so next I'm going to take you on to the new bit that I'm making and plus the new project, which is this board here. This board I got I had to make some wood thing for my brother's PC, like a wooden stand, so I got some extra wood. So that's kind of what I've made it for. Was there do an extension on this board? Oh my. It was to do an extension on this board or a new airport completely. Don't know where I was going to put it, but it is kind of an extension on this board. Here's the question: I've made the markings on the reverse of these two boards. So basically, what it is what I've added really is a extended threshold from 2.0. And then also a hangar section, like a full, I think it's like a two bay hangar, but it can fit like a few decent sized aircraft in it. It looked like a proper hangar facility with the proper waiting stuff, like the proper room outside, like a separate taxiway and stuff. So that looked really good if I actually make it. And also with this one, I might just go through the routes now before I fully explain it. Yeah, I'll go for the routes now and then I'll explain it a bit later while I'm going along really. Okay, so this bit here is 4 remote stands up to a A321. So first of all we've got a Ryanair 737-800 going out to Faro. Then coming in we've got a BA A321 coming in from what's the route? Coming in from, can't do Rome. Coming in from Madrid. Then we've got another Ryanair 737-800 coming in from Dublin. Sorry, Shannon even. Then we've got a Norwegian 737-800 which is going out to Bergen soon. Then here's a layoff stand, a heavy layoff stand, so it's like a 300 or something. Just a standby stand really. At the moment it's going to Aeromexico, which is going to be heading up to Mexico City later on this evening. Now if we cover the terminal bit, of course these two stands here are free, either up to a 380, but they can have the two short haul ones as you can see here. So we've got a BA 777-300 which will be going out to Melbourne via Singapore. Finnair A321 going out to Helsinki. Scandinavian 737-600 heading out to Copenhagen. Finnair A350 also heading out to Helsinki. We've got quite a popular Helsinki route for the winter. Next is BA A319 doing the flight off to, actually this is a shuttle service to Manchester. Then we got Norwegian 787 going up to Miami or Fort Lauderdale, I think it is, however you say it. Then finally we got another Norwegian 737 800 going up to Oslo Gardermoen. Okay, so I'll just cover this bit here. We've got terminal here, with 2 dedicated short hauls plus 2 up to 757-300, 2 380 stands which can have 2 short hauls in them. So this area here may look a bit confusing, and we wonder why you're seeing Concorde, why you're seeing the Monarch A300, why you're seeing a TWA 727 and a Cypress A320. So if I just explain this bit. So basically this area here, I can't think of the guy's name who makes the videos, but he's got an airport which has a museum on it. It looks really awesome. It's got like a little museum, glass and everything so you can see in. It looks amazing. I literally can't get how good it looks. So that's what I'm thinking with this bit here. So this area here is a museum. So that's why they've got the Monarch A300, which of course is retired. Concorde, of course you've got to have a Concorde if you've got a Concorde model in the museum. And also the TWA 727, that's another must. And I have got a 707 coming soon, so I hope we replace this Monarch. And this Cypress, I'm deciding it's going to be a training school. So it's got like a little hangar, so of course the students or the people learning kind of just work on live aircraft. And this little bit here, this area here will all be fenced up to about here, where that's going to be like a retractable fence, so they can get aircraft in and out this bit here and stuff. But yeah, that pretty much sums up. Give me your opinions. I'm debating whether or not to I want to make it and then maybe take the board up to Manchester, because then of course I've got something model airport related at least with me, so I can still make some kind of videos. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. That's going to be a pretty cool view. It's like an approach view of the airport. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next update. Okay guys, adios and goodbye.